yo. Yo.
Everybody, welcome to Patchogue, Long Island, New York for the fourth stop on the OPA 2008 National Series. We are in beautiful Patchogue, New York. This is the second stop on the Geico OPA Triple Crown Series. Next stop in just a few weeks in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Right now we are downtown Patchogue for the block party event. All the boats on display, the streets are closed, all the fans and spectators coming out to check out the beautiful boats here in attendance. A great show has been put together by Great South Bay Racing, Inc. Louis the Rigger has put on a beautiful event. Smitty and everybody at the OPA, along with John Hagan, done a great job at promoting this event. Commercials airing on ESPN, and all the teams and spectators have come out. Looks like we've got over 50 boats in attendance. There's Louis Giancateri, who put this event together and done an amazing job. Louis is the president of LFG Rigging and a promoter for the Battle on the Bay with Great South Bay Racing, Inc. Very special thanks to Louis and all his staff and crew for putting this beautiful event together. There you see Bounty Hunter in the P4 class, the classic big cigarette from New Jersey. 451. Great to have these guys back on the race course. There's a local team, Team Reinforcer Racing, with their Y2K Superboat. Local race team there, sponsored by the Bobby Cube in Patchogue, Long Island. There's Waltz TKO Racing. Beautiful 39-foot Sutphen, built in Cape Coral, Florida, based out of Massachusetts. Walt Collins, the owner and driver. There is R-Rated Racing from Ocean City, Maryland. Beautiful new rig and team here from Ocean City, Maryland. You can see all the great-looking fans and spectators here in Patchogue checking out all the boats here at the block party Friday night. Team Mitigator, the former Joker Powerboats team, great running team out of Virginia Beach. There is What's Up in Class 2, Ed and Anthony Smith with their 38-foot fountain. Here comes Ladycraft all the way from California. Brandon Willie and Kevin Cooper with AMF Ladycraft. Going to be running in Class 4. There's the Mad Dog, Randy Schluss of Typhoon Racing fame here in Patchogue, along with Eddie Simmons with Team Outrageous. Teams from all over the place. Congratulations to Randy Schluss on his big recent victory from Orange Beach, Alabama. Beautiful family photo of Schluss and his own little dog pound there. Here is the Anselmo Brothers Bull on the Beach National Guard entry, number 360. Jim and Bob Anselmo from Maryland aboard Bull on the Beach National Guard. There you see the sensation entry of Locked Up. Here's a beautiful 40-foot skater pleasure boat, team maxed out from here in Long Island, New York. Team Ryder Racing from Maryland. Thunderstruck, great Class 5 team, father and son in this boat. These guys have been doing a great job all year long. Great to have them racing with the OPA and in the Geico Triple Crown. Oh, looks like somebody was busy last night. Trophies on the Ryder Racing rig. You see the Little on the chip. Cropper Brothers will be running that 32-foot activator. There is Team Overactive, the Class 5 entry. Team Dock Blood, another local Long Island team with their classic 30-foot superboat. Mercury outboard powered, very strong running team. This race will mark their second anniversary of racing. There is the hometown favorite in the Cat 750 class. That is Talkin' Trash. Jimmy Winters and Vinny Rafisi will be in the cockpit of Talkin' Trash, doing battle in the 750 class. There is the pilot of Miss Geico, Mark Granite, with his crotch rocket. Beautiful Geico Racing motorcycle, along with the Geico Racing MTI. All the toys on display here for Miss Geico at the second stop on the Geico Triple Crown Series for 2008 with the OPA. The Geico models in attendance here. AMF Geico, Miss Geico girls around signing autographs here in Patchogue, Long Island. Team Miss Geico bringing the MTI out here in Long Island. There's the man, the myth, the legend, Jay Muller with his JEM Motorsports Wicked Marine team. Reliable Carriers in from Michigan, Tom Abrams and Steve Curtis will be aboard Reliable Carriers. All the Jersey skiffs in town this weekend. Also going to do battle here in Patchogue, adding to the show of OPA, the Garveys and the Jersey skiffs. Classic little speedboats. Very cool to have the Jersey skiffs and the Garveys in town. There you see Talk and Trash with their 388 skater powered by the Sterling 750 Super Cat engines. The newest boat in the fleet for the Cat 750 class. Jimmy Winters, the owner and driver. Vinny Rafisi is the throttle man. There's the Strictly Business support trailer as well as the OPA official GPS reading site. Team Simmons Marine all the way from Ohio. Team Wanted from Maryland. Wicked Marine from New Jersey. Great facility here in Patchogue, Long Island. Everybody from Great South Bay Racing has done an amazing job of putting a beautiful facility together to house all the race teams that showed up. Freeze Frame Video proud to be back on Long Island, our home turf, to put on a great race. There you see 324, that is, you're going to have that. Motley Crue with their 368 skater, the Roman brothers, here to do battle against Amsoil in the Cat Light class. Ron and Scott Roman in Motley Crue, multi-time world and national champion. Motley Crue from New Jersey. There is the infamous Muscle Racing. We are airborne now. We're going to go in the first heat here in Patchogue, Long Island. This is the fourth stop on the 2008 tour for the OPA. Second stop on the Geico Triple Crown. This first race will be Class 4, 5, and 6. The Hustler Pace Boat leading the boats around on a parade lap right now here in the South Bay on the east end of Long Island. 2008 Battle on the Bay. Check out GreatSouthBayRacing.com for more information. You see the Class 5 boats coming around, a huge fleet of Class 5 boats. You can see Specialized, Kumata, Superheat, Dock Blood, Who's Your Daddy. Big fleet of boats here in Class 5. Very strong running class. There is Ryder Racing coming up Thunderstruck. On the outside, the Papa Dukes team with their new activator all the way on the outside. Team Superheat closest to you. A brand new Kryptonite, Joey and Pressure from East Coast Marine on the throttles. Chris Cox of Maximum Heating and Cooling here in Long Island is the owner and driver of Superheat. Rookie season for those guys, running a great race team, very professional in their first year of racing. Specialized Racing, who's done very well this season, and the 2007 High Points champions. Father and son team in the Ryder Racing right beside them. Who's Your Daddy? With their classic Mirage twin engine boat there in the center of the picture. Team Outrageous, Eddie Simmons and Mark Henderson is up there. Dock Blood, Dumata, great fleet of boats, wide array of different type of boats here on their parade lap, getting ready to go. Here you see the Class 4 boats. Team Octane is in there, Levy Craft is in there, Bounty Hunter, the Jersey Boys, Simmons Marine. There you see the little 27 activator of Smack Time, very strong running local team here, lining up on the parade lap. pace boat trying to lead the boats around. Still on the parade lap here. That is the Hustler pace boat. Normally the pace boat would be on the inside of the course. Not sure where Snack Time is going right now. Yet these guys don't race all the time. Snack Time, a pretty new team to the OPA. Also running the smallest boat here in Class 4. These guys looking for the green team. Green flag soon. Snack Time from New York. Sims Marine from Ohio, the Jersey boys. There we have the green flag now, and Snack Time quickly jumps out to a little bit of an early lead. Simmons Marine right beside them there with their very winning 34-foot Phantom, Jason Zalecki and Jim Simmons aboard. Bounty Hunter is in there. The Jersey boys quickly dropping back. Team Octane on the outside with their 30-foot Phantom. Bounty Hunter up there in the hunt. And Lavycraft AMF all the way from California and Washington on the outside, but looks like a drag race on the first lap between Team Snack Time and Simmons Marine. Great racing early on, side by side here in Class 4. Team Lavycraft quickly moving up, trying to join the fight here for dominance. Lavycraft took the win in the first stop of the Triple Crown, so they need a good finish here to accumulate more points towards winning the high dollar Triple Crown that Geico and OPA have put together. Lavycraft moving right into the picture now with their 525 NXT powered Lavycraft, AMF Lavycraft, moving to the point right now. Brandon Willey and Kevin Cooper slight lead over Snack Time in Class 4. Great battle here, side by side. Snack Time definitely showing they got some horsepower in the boat right there. This team trying to go the fastest, trying to not be the first one to break out. Snack Time and Lavycraft side by side.
Kevin Cooper, AMF Lavycraft, also the president of Proper. Kevin, how are your standings right now in this Triple Crown?
Right now, after Ocean City, we're sitting #1 in points on Class 4, so we're pretty excited. We came off a really rough race, so a lot of nutrition on those boats was killing those guys. Really one of the only single-engine boats out there that actually gave these twin-engine guys a run for their money. So, testing today, we went out there, it's dead flat. So it's completely, totally opposite of what it was in Ocean City. We've got our work cut out for us. Obviously, the twin-engine boats will come off the turn and accelerate a lot better. So we got to be very aggressive. We've got our work cut out today.
What do you think of the Patchogue event?
I think this is great. Anytime you get the city involved like this and you get to shut down streets, you get the local business, the local people, and it's also a boating town. When you have a boating town that gets this involved with the racing, it just even takes it even more. We always say it's NASCAR on water. These people love to come out and see boats, and these are boaters. These aren't people that are non-boaters come out. They come out and they take pictures, they're looking at the boats, they're asking questions. What kind of boat is this? What's the difference? I mean, it's really nice. I mean, the people are involved. They're not just looky-loos, and you can see that in the crowd.
Kevin, you've got some big decisions to make, provided your race goes well here tomorrow. We hope that it does, but you're going to have some decisions to make about Point Pleasant.
Yes, we do. One of my own sea festivals on the West Coast at Pittsburgh, this is our 24th anniversary, and it's the same weekend as Point Pleasant. So what we're going to do is, depending on how we do tomorrow, and we'll determine whether or not we stick around for Point Pleasant or not.
Yes, you will. Well, couldn't you get the open Lavycraft boat out? I know that's still around somewhere.
Unfortunately, that boat got bought up, and it lives in Ohio now, and it's now a pleasure boat. Yes, I know. I was pretty bummed about that. So it is now a full-blown pleasure boat.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow. I hope your standings go well. We'd love to see you in Point Pleasant.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
There you see an interview with the owner, throttle man, Kevin Cooper from AMF Lavycraft. Right now, they are battling out front of Class 4 with Team Snack Time. definitely flexing some of its horsepower muscle right there, proving that they got plenty of throttle left to do whatever they need to do to stay in front. Very surprising to see the 3 single-engine Class 4 boats out front right now. Levy Craft, Team Octane, and Snack Time, the 3 smallest boats in Class 4 leading the way around, showing that the conditions are pretty calm for these guys to have the 3 smallest boats in the fleet out front. Team Octane right there, a 30-foot Phantom. These guys took the win at the last event in St. Clair, Michigan. There you see Siemens Marine now coming up, usually out front in Class 4, right now running 4th place in Class 4. Team Octane is a 1997 30-foot Phantom. Scott Cornell and Ed Zadolkis aboard Team Octane. There you see them making their way around the pin, still ahead of Simmons Marine out of Ohio. Jim Simmons and Jason Zolecki aboard Simmons Marine. Right there is the Bounty Hunter. It's a classic 1979 cigarette. Strong running team. Bill Martin Sr., Bill Martin Jr., and Carl Marsakavich aboard Team Bounty Hunter AMF Offshore Racing. Team Bounty Hunter was around in the late 70s, one of the original pioneers of the open class race boat. Just a few years ago, AMF in this OPA racing format brought these guys out of retirement, and it is great to have them back on the race course with us. Based out of New Jersey, Team Bounty Hunter AMF Offshore Racing 451 in their classic cigarette from 1979. Thumbs up there from the crew aboard Bounty Hunter. Strong runner. Trying to chase down the leaders in Class 4 right now. Lots of spectator fleets. As they said in that interview, there are tons of boaters and spectators here in Long Island. Great to have them on the race course. There is the Jersey Boys, P413, the 38-foot Scarab. These guys have had a rough few races. If you saw the intro, you saw the video of Augie getting thrown out of the boat in the Harrison Township race. But Augie and Kevin Hahn, these guys back in the boat again, trying to work their way around the course. They appear to be having a couple problems. Great ambassadors of sport. Giulio Poli also aboard with Kevin Hahn and Augie Penza, but these guys trudging on, trying to gain some points for these Triple Crown Series. Definitely looks like they're having some problems with their 38-foot Scarab. Other sponsors aboard the Jersey Boys include AMF Offshore Racing, What's Up Racing Engines, and Oh Boy Oberto Beef Jerky, as well as A Penza Modern Movers. You see Augie giving the thumbs down, definitely having some problems right there. Coming down off a plane. We know Augie loves racing along with his crew, but can't seem to put the boat together to finish this one. We'll see them again in a few weeks probably in Point Pleasant. Team Jersey Boys. Looking back now, we've got the battle here in Class 5. I see Mitigator and Outrageous doing battle right now. 568 is Team Outrageous from Virginia. Mark Henderson, the pit lizard, is the wheelman on this one. Fast Eddie Simmons is the throttle man. This Y2K Superboat runs very strong. These guys have won a bunch of races in the last couple of years. former Factory One team, always doing a great job for the fans, spectators, and their sponsors. Eddie Simmons and Mark Henderson in Team Outrageous look to be leading the way right now in Class 5. See all the fans and spectators here in Patchogue in the pit area right there. One of those LFG rigging cranes, all the spectator boats. Great production here by Louis and all his staff at Great South Bay Racing Inc. and GreatSouthBayRacing.com. Coming down now on a couple more superboats. This one is Dock Blood, a local team from here in Long Island. Classic 30-foot superboat powered by a pair of Mercury Racing 250 XS motors. It is a 1984 superboat. Thomas Madalena is the driver. Joseph Farrar is the throttle man. This team out of Long Island, New York. Very strong runners. These guys have been racing for 1 year now and have done a great job. They're working very hard to promote offshore racing. It's great to have them in another classic 30-foot superboat on the race course. You see the local Long Island team saluting all their fans and the spectator fleet out there. Team Dock Blood, out for blood. Definitely got some trim in her right there, trying to get the most possible speed to put on the show for the fans and their hometown family and all the spectators here in Patchogue. See, they are chasing down another 30-foot superboat. This one a classic Team Specialized. Very strong running team with the old style Mercury 2.5s aboard. Team Specialized from Massachusetts, sponsored by Essex Marina. Mark Gallagher and Owen Francis aboard Team Specialized this weekend. Number 512. These guys were the 2007 OPA High Points champions. They've done a great job. Right now they are leading way around in Class 5. Mark Gallagher and Owen Francis. Some of those Mercury 2.5s per along, doing a great job for Team Specialized. Two outboard 30-foot superboats leading the way around in Long Island, New York, the home of the superboat. Special thanks to John Cohen for building an excellent boat for so many years. Down now on Superheat. This is a 27-foot Kryptonite. Very similar boat to what Typhoon won so many F1 championships with. This is a brand new 27-foot Kryptonite number 552 Team Superheat from Long Island, New York. There you see the big I Love New York decal there. The maximum heating and cooling from Long Island, New York. Rigged and maintained by East Coast Marine. Joey Imprescia back on the throttles again. Throttling Superheat with Chris Cox, the owner and driver, at the wheel. First season for Team Superheat. Custom vinyl graphics on Superheat by Kinetic Animation, the worldwide graphics empire. Guys putting on a great show for their fans. Long Island team here, hometown race for these guys. throttle to the wood, trying to catch up with the bigger boats in Class 5 right now. Everybody's trying to go the fastest without breaking out. Number 552 is Superheat. Ryder Racing, this is 553. Ryder Racing's Thunderstruck in Class 5. '88 profile Ryder Racing father and son team out of Maryland. Pat Ryder and Dustin Ryder aboard. Sponsors aboard Ryder include Ryder's Welding and Propeller, Downs Plumbing, St. Mary's Lighting, JWE Electric, All Season Air, Hotel Charles, and Jimmy Raiders Auto Repair. Powered by a single Ryder Racing 600 horsepower inboard. First year in Class 5 for this father and son team. Last year, Pat Ryder was the driver for the 371 Hot Licks race team. Based out of Mechanicsville, Maryland. The driver is Pat Ryder's Secret Squirrel, and Dustin Ryder, the Chipmunk, is his son and throttle man. Marcelo Parody is crew member along with Cody Ryder. Team Ryder Racing, Thunderstruck, number 553, doing a great job promoting all their sponsors and promoting offshore racing. Great to see the father and son team out here on the race course working together, chasing that checkered flag. Go on board with Ryder Racing here. Racing Thunderstruck doing a great job here on the second stop of the Miss Geico Triple Crown along with OPA. They are running strong in Class 5 right now. Father and son team. Pat and Dustin Ryder. Other boats in Class 5 include Outrageous, Overactive, Mitigators, Specialized, Papa Dukes, Typhoon, Who's Your Daddy, Doc Blood, Gumata, and Superheat. Great to have all these Class 5 boats here in attendance. Definitely getting a little bumpy ride for those guys. Dustin Ryder doing a great job on the throttle, not backing off. Ryder Racing running strong in Class 5. Definitely a lot of spectator boats here in Patchogue, Long Island. The Great South Bay is an awesome place for a race. Awesome to see this event back for the second year after not being racing here for so many years. So many great teams have come from Long Island over the years. And Freeze Frame Video is proud to be back home again here on the Great South Bay supporting the Battle on the Bay. There you see a strong runner in Class 5. This is Papa Duke's, owned by Jimmy Winters. This is a 32-foot activator rigged by Wicked Custom Marine in New Jersey. Chris Carbone and Jay Walton aboard Papa Duke's. Chris Carbone behind the wheel. Jay Walton on the throttle. And Papa Duke's, the mini-me to the Talkin' Trash team. Motor sounds like it's running very strong for these guys. A new boat for them. They've been working the bugs out of it all year long. Seem to have it running pretty strong right now. Team Papa Duke's, 513. Coming down now, this is Class 6. This is 603. Rendell 1 design. Mike Westrick is the driver. Nick Osterbrook is the throttle man. These guys rented the boat for the weekend. These Rendell 1 designs are a blast to drive. Very good handling little boats, and you can rent one or lease one from Rendell 1 Design. Out of Ohio, Rendell Powerboats LLC. Get a hold of Chris Rendell. Get yourself a seat in one of these boats if you want to try out offshore racing. This is one of the best ways to do it with Class 6 boat here in the OPA on the Triple Crown Series. Premier Performance Interiors, a sponsor aboard this Rendell 1 Design boat. .603, Mike Westrick and Nick Osterbrook. There you see Class 4 boat out on the outside. That is Snack Time. Coming down now, 602. 602, the Rendell 1 Design bat boat, driven by Andrew Gianconteri, and Dan Murphy is on the throttle. The purple bat boat here. Andrew Gianconteri at the wheel, local hometown boy. Louis the Rigger, who put this event on, it is his brother in the boat. Running in the top three right now, number 602, Dan Murphy and Andrew Gianconteri doing battle on the bay with the Great South Bay Racing.com. With the OPA Geico Triple Crown, stop number 2 on the Triple Crown Series, stop number 4 on the 2008 OPA National Racing Series. You can see all the rigs and spectators and fans on shore there here in Patchogue, Long Island, going by the crane and pit area right there. There you see the classic Imagine That pace boat and patrol boat with the OPA. Those guys take that thing everywhere to support OPA in all their great racing action. Coming on down now to Team Who's Your Daddy? 531, a classic 1979 Mirage. Mike Ogden, Ed Finelli, and Robert Lauer aboard this boat. Sponsors include TriStateRaceAdventures.com, NewJerseyYachtSales.com, and DaiquiriDaddy.com for Who's Your Daddy. Great to see this classic old 29 Mirage back on the race court. These guys doing a great job, running strong, getting a thumbs up there. running strong in Class 5. The crew for Who's Your Daddy include Doris Ogden, as well as Dina, Brandon, and Nick Fennell. Those guys all from Woolwich, New Jersey. This team based out of New Jersey. Team Who's Your Daddy motoring around the course here in Patchogue, Long Island. This is the Battle on the Bay 2008. Check out GreatSouthBayRacing.com for more racing action. Coming down now on Team Overactive. Another Class 5 entry. Overactive is a 1991 activator powered by a single 550 horsepower inboard. Brian Neal is the owner and driver. Michael Vildari is the throttle man. They have an IMCO Extreme Drive on the back of number 507. Another local Long Island-based team putting on a show for all their family, friends, and the spectators here in Long Island. Overactive local team here. Special thanks to Culpeper, Berber Plumbing, EI Health and Fitness, Kitchen Cabaret, Murphy Meatless, East End Helicopter, Bridgewater Farms, and Burnett's Marina. On the parade lap now, will be race number 2 from Patchogue, Long Island. This is the Class 3 lineup here on the chip in the picture there. Team Extreme, as well as You're Gonna Have That. Team Wanted is in there. Bull on the Beach National Guard from Maryland. Team Wanted from Maryland. And Virginia's Boat Responsibly on the outside is the 39-foot Dragon. In the Dragon, Gino Moroni and Glenn Wilson aboard. Walter Piasecki and Bill Purnell in the Wanted. Jim and Bob Anselmo, a brother team in Bull on the Beach National Guard. Michigan-based team, You're Gonna Have That, in their 30-foot AMT Doug Wright catamaran. Maryland-based team in Team Extreme, Billy Wetmore and Todd Harper. And Jeff and Curtis Cropper aboard on the chip in their 32-foot activator. Hometown race for those guys. Coming down now, this will be the Class 2 start, almost a factory or a Super V start from what it looks like. A whole fleet of Fountain 525 power boats in there. The classic Extractor race team in their 32-foot Superboat, as well as the 32-foot Skater of Bandit Racing, and the big 39-foot Sutphin from Massachusetts in there is Team TKO. leading this fleet of boats around the end of the course is the Hustler Pace Boat. Hustler Powerboats, long-time Long Island, New York built boats. That looks to be their new Rocket edition right there, leading the boats around onto the front side of the race course, looking for the green flag. Closest to us right now, you see Team Strictly Business. That is the Louis G. Conteri and Eric Moore from here in Patchogue who put this event on. We've got the green flag already, and the boats jumping to the front. Quickly to the front is What's Up and Muscle Racing. Closest to us, the K2 Racing 32-foot Doug Wright catamaran, giving chase right now to all the, he's in P1, Class 1, chasing all the Class 2 boats. All the way on the outside, you can see the classic 32-foot super boat of X-Tractor chasing these guys down too. Very wild and hairy start right here. A lot of big, fast boats heading towards the turn here in Patchogue, Long Island. Great race for the spectators to see. Right now, it looks like Muscle Racing, Diamond Dave Branch out front on the throttles, Rob Nunziato at the wheel. X-Tractor pulling up alongside on the outside. The classic X-Tractor race team won many championships. Over 20-year-old race boat there. Those guys showing how it's done. Great to see them back in action here. But right now, heading towards turn one, Muscle Racing giving What's Up the hose down right there. We'll go on board with Strictly Business right here at the start of the race. You can see the green flag's already been dropped. K2 Racing right there, the 32-foot Doug Wright quickly dropping back, trying to get a better shot at a start here. Team Wahoo also in there from Michigan there. On board with Strictly Business, Eric Bohr and Louis G. and Conteri, Louis the Rigger at the wheel. These guys got a pretty good start, but right now out fronting Class 2, What's Up and Muscle Racing. Start definitely spreading out real quick. Looks like one of the starts in the old days with all these different types of boats, and they quickly spread out here heading towards turn one. Should be a very interesting and exciting race for the fans and spectators here in Patchogue. Definitely slowing down to try to make their way around turn one. Some confused water here in turn one. Definitely a hairy turn right there. You see K2 diving to the inside. You saw Wahoo cut across the wake right there. Boats going every which way here in turn one in this P1 and P2 start. On board right now, Strictly Business in Class 2. Last year's Class 2 national champions. Congratulations to Louis G. Conteri and Eric Bohr aboard Strictly Business. Back to the start when they drop the green flag again. K2 Racing get a full head of steam, then back off right there as they are in Class 1. They are quickly backing off as the Class 2 boats pull away. A battle towards turn one, a fleet of fountains along with the classic 32-foot superboat of X-Tractor. Strictly Business, What's Up, Muscle Racing, and X-Tractor head towards turn one here in Patchogue, Long Island for the Battle on the Bay 2008. Zooming out right there, you see Muscle Racing leading the way around turn one. Heading in there hot with a full head of steam, definitely having to take the outside line. Coming out of the turn, looks like X-Tractor has slid in on the inside. First race in many years for the X-Tractor race team. Great to see them back on the race course. Bob Guzio is the driver of X-Tractor. James Lasnowski is the throttle man, and Jake Lasnowski is the navigator. Propelled by a pair of number 3A Mercury racing drives. X-Tractor is a 1985 superboat, powered by a pair of 820 horsepower JC Performance inboards. Number 125 X-Tractor quickly to the front of the pack in Class 1. Team X-Tractor winning dozens and dozens of racing throughout its history. Great to see these guys out front again and back on the race course after a many years absence. Another New York-based team, number 125 X-Tractor. There you see K2 Racing moving their way through the field of P2 Class 2 boats. There you see a great battle between two very similar 38-foot fountains powered by Mercury 525 Bravo-based packages. What's Up and Muscle Racing side by side in Class 2. Ed and Anthony Smith aboard What's Up, Dave Branch and Rob Nunziato aboard Muscle. Team Muscle all the way from Florida doing battle here with the OPA in the Geico Triple Crown Series. Huge spectator fleet here in Patchogue, Long Island, rounding the whole course. Great to see all the fans and spectators come out and enjoy a great race put on by the Great South Bay Racing Association, along with the OPA and Geico Racing. There is the founder of this event, Louis Giaconteri, and his 35-foot fountain. Eric Bohr is on the throttle. This Class 2 racing getting very tight right there. You see Wahoo coming in very strong right there. But look, it looks like What's Up's lost control right there. They bounce off of Muscle Racing as Team Wahoo also lost control in that corner and spun out. The results quickly have changed. Now Muscle Racing leading the way. Team Strictly Business moves into second as Wahoo and What's Up both spin out in the same turn. Wahoo spun out by itself. What's Up spun out and ran into Muscle Racing. Lots of action here in Class 2 on the Great South Bay. Great racing action here with the OPA. There you see Bandit Racing moving up into third place currently in Class 2. Much of the race to be run yet. There you see Strictly Business. Eric Bohr and Louis Giaconteri, local hometown team, LFG Rigging. Sponsor aboard the 201. The 201 signifies these guys were last year's national champions in the OPA in Class 2. Louis the Rigger is to be thanked for all the hard work and effort he put into producing this great event here in Patchogue, along with the Great South Bay Racing Inc. Check out GreatSouthBayRacing.com for more info. Strictly Business Motorsports in second place in Class 2 right now. Looks like they may be having a little problem with their steering or something right there. Definitely some issues aboard Strictly Business right there. board with Luigi Gianconteri and Eric Bohr. The 35-foot fountain powered by Mercury Racing 525. Sponsors include Midcoast Marine and JC Performance Engines, as well as LFG Rigging. You can see Bandit Racing back there in their 32-foot skater out of New Jersey as well. See them heading down the front stretch there. That is Team Wahoo out of Michigan with their 38-foot fountain. Trying to play catch up right now. It is Dean Howard aboard Team Wahoo, along with Derek Starks at the wheel. You can see them coming into the corner. Team Wahoo trying to slide by on the inside. Definitely hitting a little problem right there. Spinning the boat out. Team Wahoo goes around. There you can see what's up after they had their little spin out and ran into the side of Muscle Racing there. How the results quickly changed. Strictly Business quickly went from third to second place. But it appears they're having some problems right now. Very sad sight for these guys that they worked so hard to put on this excellent event in their hometown, dropping out of the race with problems. Bandit Racing now moving into second place in Class 2. These guys have been working the bugs out of this boat all year long. Great to see them moving up. Bandit Racing out of New Jersey, the former Relentless race team. New boat to these guys, and they're making a run of it here in Patchogue, Long Island. We're on TKO now, this 39-foot Sutphen. Walt Collins is the owner. Charlie Graff is at the wheel. P222 out of Massachusetts. 39-foot Sutphen Mercury number 6 is on the back of this boat. Twin 775 horsepower inboards. These guys have had a couple of great races this year, done very well. Team TKO going to run very strong in the Geico Triple Crown and the OPA National Series. TKO Sports Cafes and the Great American Pub, restaurants and bars from the Boston area. Definitely dragging a lot of tab right there, keeping the bow down. Trying to keep the boat within the speed bracket. These guys have done a great job and won several races this season. Strong running team, Walt Collins and Charlie Graff. Down now on Lightning Jacks, 36-foot skater John Woolley at the throttles of this team. Val Fiorello is the driver. This is a former Factory 3 Super Cat Light race team doing battle here in Class 1. Lightning Jacks Marinas. Missed these guys for a couple races. Great to have them back on the race course. Longtime racer John Woolley and Val Fiorello back in the saddle. Team Lightning Jacks running strong in Class 1. Down the front stretch here Getting ready to go by the pit area where all the spectators and fans are. You see a great fleet of spectator boats. The Great South Bay Racing Association doing an excellent job promoting this event. Television commercials, radio spots, advertising. Very well attended boats and spectators for the OPA and Geico Triple Crown Series. The Battle on the Bay 2008. Here comes R-Rated, another new team to the Class 2 battle. This is a 38-foot fountain out of Ocean City, Maryland, powered by a pair of 525 inboards. Rob Asner is the throttle man. Rolf Gudelsky is the driver. Sunset Marina is the owner of the boat. Sunset Marina always does a beautiful job of promoting the Ocean City, Maryland racing. Beautiful facility that OPA loves to race with year after year in Ocean City. R-Rated race team. Beautiful boat, beautiful truck. Great to have this great looking team battling with the OPA in Class 2. Number 207, very clean, 38-foot fountain, R-Rated racing. Sponsored by Sunset Marina in Ocean City, Maryland. Around in the corner, Rob Asner and Rolf Gudelsky in R-Rated racing. Running strong, number 207. So you see what's up. 233 back on course after spinning out on the what looked like the second lap. There is 301, last year's national champion for 2007. Team Wanted out of Ocean City, Maryland. This 36-foot cigarette Gladiator powered by a pair of Mercury Racing 525s with Bravo drives. Walter Piasecki is the driver. Bill Purnell is the owner and throttle man. Running in Class 3. Allied Construction, the sponsor aboard Team Wanted. These guys only running selected events this year after winning the championship last season with the OPA. Sponsor includes the Atlantic Hotel in Ocean City, Maryland. Got a good run going here with the 36-foot Gladiator cigarette Team Wanted. This is race number 2 here at the Battle on the Bay 2008. A lot of boats having trouble with that corner right there. You definitely see some boats sliding out. We saw a couple spin outs. A little choppy right there, coming in real hot. Definitely a lot of action right here. Team Bandit Racing coming into the middle of the screen now. On the outside is, you're going to have that in Class 3. Bandit Racing running in Class 2. Bandit Racing is a 32-foot skater powered by Bandit Racing engines with Mercury number 5 drives. You're going to have that out of Michigan is a 30-foot AMT Doug Wright catamaran powered by a pair of Mercury outboards, number 324. Sponsors on You're Going to Have That include Uptown Electric, Pacos, Taylor Ford, Blue Water Industrial, Matco Tools, Vicious Marine, Profile Manufacturing, and Gooley Cadillac. The owner and driver is Brian Klenick from Harrison Township, Michigan. TJ Grunwald from Clinton Township is the throttle man. Mike Davies is the crew chief. He is also from Harrison Township. This boat with a long and storied career in offshore racing. Great to have it back on the race course. You may recognize the Barracuda colors on this boat, which it raced as one time. Powered by a pair of Mercury 2.5 liter, 280 horsepower outboards. This is TJ's 4th season and Brian's 1st season. Currently first in points in Class 3 through 3 races. These guys done a great job, especially considering Brian Klenick, the owner and driver, is a rookie, but he is doing a great job. You're going to have that out of Michigan, number 324, 30-foot Doug Wright AMT catamaran. Coming down now on the chip. Danny Shea behind the wheel of On the Chip. Kurt Cropper on the throttle. This guy's got a great run going in this 32-foot activator. Big horsepower from JC Performance. Running very strong. Very small boat for the class, but these guys are running, holding their own, holding the sticks down. Curtis Cropper has no fear. Danny Shea, longtime racer, doing a great job aboard On the Chip. You can hear that big horsepower moving along right there. Curtis Cropper and Danny Shea On the Chip Racing. 32-foot activator, JC Performance engine. Mercury number 6 drive. Great looking boat, On the Chip Racing. Local team out of Long Island, New York, running very strong here in Patchogue for the Battle on the Bay. Coming down now on 360, this is Bull on the Beach, Team National Guard. Jim Anselmo is the owner and throttle man. Bob Anselmo is the driver. This team out of Maryland. Very good running, 32-foot Doug Wright. Team Pour It On is the owner, Jim Anselmo, the throttle man. Bob Anselmo at the wheel. Bull on the Beach Restaurant and Bar from Ocean City, Maryland, main sponsor board, along with the National Guard. Also racing for autism awareness. Team Bull on the Beach, National Guard. There you see going by on the outside is Team Traffic Light. That is Ed Smith and Dave Sikorsky aboard that 37-foot Talon in Class 1. We are with 360 Bull on the Beach, Team National Guard. The Anselmo brothers from Maryland. And there you have it. That is the racing action of races 1 and 2 here in Patchogue, Long Island for the 2008 Battle on the Bay here. Great job by the Great South Bay Racing Inc. and GreatSouthBayRacing.com. Special thanks to Geico Racing, Miss Geico, for putting the Triple Crown Series together, along with the OPA and the Jersey Boys. Louis G. Unconteri and his entire staff from Great South Bay did an amazing job promoting and producing this beautiful event here in Patchogue, Long Island. Freeze Frame Video is proud to be part of this action on our home turf of Long Island. Great to be racing back on the Great South Bay. There you can see thousands of spectator boats here in attendance for 2008. We expect the same in 2009. Excellent event all weekend long. There you can see spectators lining every inch of shoreline to see this event. On the boats, on the shore, in the air, everywhere they could be, spectators watching this event here in Patchogue, Long Island. There you see the dry pit facility set up here. All the boats and teams there. In P1 class, Class 1, K2 Marine was your winner with their 32-foot Doug Wright catamaran. Cleveland Construction took second place. Lightning Jack finished up in third. In Class 2, Team TKO with their 39-foot Sutton, Walt Collins and Charlie Graff taking another checkered flag. Second place finish for R-Rated Racing out of Maryland. What's Up, after their early spin out, finishes in third place. In Class 3, the Catamarans take it again. Bull on the Beach taking the checkered flag, the Anselmo brothers, and Bull on the Beach Team National Guard. You're going to have that from Michigan finishing up in second, as Team Extreme out of Maryland finishes in third. Class 4, your winner again out of Ohio, Simmons Racing. Another checkered flag for the 34-foot Phantom. Team Octane with a second place finish, and the New Jersey-based Bounty Hunter finishes up in third. Class 5, Specialized Racing taking another checkered flag. Second place goes to Team Papa Dukes out of New Jersey, with Gumata finishing up in third. Class 6, Cottoner Trailers, Smith Brothers taking the checkered flag. The Batboat number 603 in second, with Batboat 602 in third. That concludes the great racing action from Patchogue, Long Island. Freeze Frame Video proud to be part of this event. This was the fourth stop on the OPA 2008 National Tour. The second stop for the Geico Triple Crown. We look forward to seeing everybody in a couple of weeks in Point Pleasant, New Jersey for the final stop on the Triple Crown Series, stop number 5 on the OPA Series. Freeze Frame Video, proud to bring you all this racing action. We'll see you all soon.